Well, we're back out here. Got the 4Runner fixed. I wanted to start this video at the church where I broke down, but they got something going on, so that wasn't gonna happen. Anyway, we're gonna get back to looking for dispersed campsites. Once we find a good campsite, I'll go over what went wrong with the 4Runner in the first place and get camp all set up and do our normal thing. But anyway, got it fixed. We're back out here. Gonna find a nice place to camp, discover some new dispersed camping areas, and hopefully one really appeals to me. Location I'm trying to get to right now should dead end at Patoka Lake, a little peninsula out there. I imagine if it's any good, it'll be taken, but there's another one too. But this is the first one that dead ends at Patoka Lake. Like we're hitting some gravel. I'm starting to have my doubts if this is going to be anywhere that I can camp. Very residential out here, and I'm going to be right on Patoka Lake. I just don't know. Nice little scenic drive down a gravel road though. Oh, there's Patoka Lake right there. Oh, where it's getting rough. Where we're going right there. Well, this is cool, but it's just not what I was hoping it would be. But as far as getting my truck on the water, that's probably not gonna happen. Well, we are back on the pavement, making our way to the next location. Oh, what's that? Well, I'm gonna say there's probably no camping here, but this would be kind of cool. Too close to a road though. Well, I think this one might be strike 2. It's cool, but it's a wetland. I'm not sure I'm allowed to camp back here, so not sure. Oh, a little fish. Okay. Just a total swamp. That's a funky mushroom. Yep, so I guess I'm gonna chalk this up as a loss. I just don't think I can camp here. Alright, we're at the last location I have pinned for this trip in this area. So whatever we find, we're just gonna have to make do. Rough ass tracks right there. This is the location I have pinned, but showing a trail this way sign. Clearly a road. What the hell? No way. Huh. Campsite up here. That was just a trailhead. Another car sitting up there, so ain't no reason for me to stick around trying to find a camp spot. Anyway, now we're going back down. Well, it looks like this campsite will have to do. It's nice, it's got pine needles, good contrast to the green, plenty of greenery around. First thing I'm gonna do is relax, have a beer, then I'll get everything set up. Yeah, I guess the next thing I'll do is unload the firewood up on top, and then probably gonna spin the truck around. We'll go ahead and get that started right now. brought the 3-person near zero tent with me this weekend. This is big and spacious, and I'm car camping, so not to mention this is probably one of the last weekends we'll be able to camp around here in shorts and a t-shirt. So got the tent set up. I think that's the best I've ever set this tent up. That dude is perfect. I guess next, give you a little tour of the 4Runner, and then start getting ready for a fire. All right. So this is a 2001 Toyota 4Runner 3rd gen. Nothing real special. It's got a lift, some aftermarket suspension, and some Bilstein shocks, OME lift stuff. It's got the Tundra brake upgrade. It's got a cheap MPH roof rack with a little storage box from Harbor Freight. Nothing major. Most recently though, I built this slide out drawer setup for it. If you watched the last video, you know that it failed miserably. Second day I woke up, the auxiliary battery was totally dead. Throughout the day it drained the start battery, which also fried the alternator from trying to charge 2 batteries that were both bad. Primarily being the 16 volt battery out of my semi truck. Naturally it was an old battery, so it was a bad battery, and it just wreaked havoc on my whole charging system. Since then I've replaced the alternator, all 3 belts, both batteries, and even installed a battery isolator. Now, as far as the slide out drawer goes, it's just some cheap Amazon stainless steel ball bearing tracks. Built this little thing here just to have a little place to put stuff. Nothing significant. I got my Alpacool 15 liter cooler. It don't draw a lot. I got it on the eco low setting. Along with building the slide out drawer, since the floors in these are not level, when I removed the back seats, I just went ahead and built a little platform beside the slide out. Along with, on the driver's seat, I got these little storage bins to put stuff in. I haven't used it enough to have it all designated and assigned places for everything, but so far it works really good. I mean, so with this, I just want certain things to live in here permanently so I don't have to worry about it. You know, I got this little storage bin for random camping stuff. The drawer itself is mainly cooking, kitchen, food. You know, I bought a certain setup to leave in here full time. Along with the slide out drawers, I have matching charging ports. I got cigarette lighter here and here. Right here is USB ports. Right here is a little gauge that tells me what my voltage is, what the battery percentage is. And here I have switches that I haven't designated yet for anything, but the switchboard is hot. All I gotta do is plug a wire into them. And only thing I really want to do, I think I'm gonna buy a bunch of 1-inch diameter bullet lights and put underneath the truck, so at night the ground around the truck just kind of glows, probably an amber color. That way I want camp lights, basically. So I want the ground to glow. I want a couple lights up top. That way I hit a switch and my campsite is totally lit up. Even up here for when I'm cooking, I have light here, a little bit of illumination inside the truck, and a little bit around the ground. I hate a headlight. I hate wearing a headlight like nobody's business. And I like a lit up campsite. When I want light, I want it to be lit up like daytime. It's just trying to dedicate this to, I guess, overlanding, where I can go out, explore some areas, and everything I need lives in here full time. I know what I got. It's ready to go. Let me see. So yeah, up here, got this little Harbor Freight storage box, some cheap traction boards, and a little, I think it's, what is it? Almost 1.5 gallons, which I've never even used. Probably never will. But anyway, in here I don't have any recovery as far as winch goes on this vehicle. So in here I have some straps, come along, very mediocre self-recovery gear. It's nothing special. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It's a decent little old truck. I didn't pay a lot for it. It came with the lift, the TRD wheels and tires. Got some good Discovery tires on it. Cooper Discoveries, yeah. So it is what it is. It's just a little tool to get me into places like this. Just cool little camp. Now, this wasn't hard to get into, obviously, but I guess I'll show you the auxiliary battery setup. It's a mess. So you just lift this up. I got a marine battery, nothing special. I got a fuse for every one of these wires that are powering. Each one of these is fused on its own. Now naturally, whatever I plug in here, I have to be fused beyond the switch. But yeah, I got a fuse at this battery and a fuse at the front on the start battery. So if anything happens between here and that other fuse, it'll blow the fuse. And then I got a quick disconnect, because when this truck sits weeks at a time. Primarily I drive the Kia back and forth to work, so this thing and the Blazer just sit. Anyway, that's the 4Runner. Side note, to be completely transparent, I am no woodsman. I don't normally build things out of wood. I'm not good at it. I'm more of a metal fabricator. This turned out pretty good, but there's some imperfections. It's not perfect. It works fine, but I'm not a wood guy. And I mean, you can tell right here, just by them holes for the little latches. Granted, I was burnt out on this by the time I got to that, so, but yeah, works pretty good. For tonight, we're just going to keep it simple with some Dinty Moore chicken and dumplings. Kind of smells like dog food. This ought to be pretty good. It's going to be really hot. We'll just wait a minute. I think this winter on one of my hot tent trips, I got a new hot tent, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm going to try to make a homemade chicken and dumplings meal over the campfire using my Dutch oven. So, pretty excited about that. All right, good. My problem with chicken and dumplings is it seems to always be more dumpling than chicken. When I make my own, I'm gonna remedy that. I think I'll prepare me a baked potato for a little bit later on. I don't know if y'all can hear them dogs. They've been going like that for about almost 15-20 minutes. Just non-stop. I don't know what would have them so riled up so long. You might be stopping. That's very weird. This ought to be about ready. Oh yeah. Set it right there and let it cool off a little bit. Let's see what we got here. It's a hot potato. That is for sure. Much butter as it can handle. That's how much butter I like. A lot of pepper. A lot of salt. Man, that's good. Smells like a baked potato before you go to bed. Man. Woo. That's so good. Potatoes is probably one of my favorite foods. I can eat it about a million different ways, as long as it don't have cheese on it. I mean, who puts cheese? Cheese is good, but it's not good on everything. Man. If I was sitting down, I'd slap my knee. That's how good it is. Smells like a baked potato before you go to bed. Man. Woo. That's so good. Potatoes is probably one of my favorite foods. I can eat it about a million different ways, as long as it don't have cheese on it. I mean, who puts cheese? Cheese is good, but it's not good on everything. Man. If I was sitting down, I'd slap my knee. That's how good it is. Well, folks, I'll probably eat this and climb in the tent. And we'll see you guys in the morning. People before me left some nice trash behind. We'll go ahead and burn it. Pretty much got everything packed up, letting the ground sheet air out. Trying to decide if I want to cook breakfast or not. I always feel so rushed on the last day to just pack up and head home as soon as possible. Trying to fight that urge. Just enjoy it till about 2 or 3 o'clock, and then I'll head out. I think I will go ahead and have a simple breakfast. Just some eggs and bacon. Yeah, so when I don't have that lid up here as a little tabletop area, I can put it right here. But it'll fit right here too. Some extra thick bacon. I haven't quite figured out how to learn how to cook on this stainless steel pan yet. Oh, that dumb. These plates that came with that stainless steel pan are pretty small. And that is breakfast. Not too bad, eh? That's pretty good. Bacon's a little dumb, but tastes good. Not burnt. It's a little crunchier than I like it. I love cold milk. Anyway, I'm gonna finish eating. When I get done with that, I'm just gonna pack up and head on out of here. Gotta say, I love this new drawer setup. I still gotta get it detailed, or I still gotta get it dialed in to where I only have what I need and everything has its own place. I think I got the seat organizer squared away for the most part. Got this squared away for the most part. A little cubby hole in the side by the passenger door. I guess that's just going to be a catch-all. Just whatever ends up in there, ends up in there. But anyway, I'll catch up with you guys once I get done eating and get all packed up. Guess that was the final step. With that, I'm going to see you guys in the next one.